We are back on Big Ten Today with your big stat presented by Gatorade. Did you know only 3 teams in the country have not trailed this season, not for 1 second? Miami, Texas Tech, and the Maryland Terrapins off to their third 4-0 start under Mike Locksley. They've been terrific defensively, +7 turnover margin, tied for the FBS lead with 4 sacks per game. Speaking of Mike Locksley, he joins us for today's big interview. Locks, we appreciate the time. How's life, my friend?
Great, Coach. What's going on, man? Life is good here in Turfsville, guys. So far, so good.
Obviously getting ready for a big matchup this weekend with Washington coming to visit you inside the shell. When you look back at the first 4 weeks, what's the best thing your team has done so far this season?
You know what, Rick? I think it goes back to something I said at my presser, is that with a young team like we have here, everything that we've emphasized with them, they've typically been able to get fixed or achieved the next go-around. And so I've seen them correct mistakes. I've seen this team do a really good job of when we come up with things that we need to improve to continue to move forward. And we emphasize it. I've seen it work. So they're listening, I guess, is the best way to put it.
You know, hey, Coach, I appreciate you being on, like Rick said. And, you know, you mentioned young players playing for you at a high level. When I look at your defense, you bring in a new defensive coordinator, Ted Monticino, who has college experience as a coordinator, NFL experience as a coordinator. But yet you got a mix. Yes, you got the Wingates of the world, some upperclassmen that are playing lights out. But you got freshmen that are performing outstanding, freshmen and sophomores. This tells me, one, that you got players that are all in, and you got coaches that are really doing, it seems to be a good job of reaching these players and getting them to grasp the concepts. What's the best thing your defense has done? Because you've turned it around. Negative plays, sacks, everything. Run defense. I mean, you're playing outstanding now.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing has been our ability to close the middle of the field up and get to the quarterback with 4- and 5-man pressure, Coach. In the past, we've had to add rushers to create havoc plays on defense. And when you do that, it typically exposes you on the back end. And if you look at some of the back-end players we've put into the NFL over the last couple of years, a lot of them have come out of our secondary. And so we're young, and there's no better complement to a young secondary or an inexperienced secondary than a great pass rush. And we've been able to upgrade and elevate our pass rushers with guys like Zaire Mathis and Sidney Stewart, 2 young players that have come on the scene and really had an impact like guys like Yannick Ngakoue and Sean Merriman did during some of my other tenures here at Maryland.
Locks, I'm guessing this is maybe the first interview you've done all year that has lasted 2.5 minutes, and we haven't heard the name Malik Washington yet. So I'll be the guy to bring him up because he's been terrific. And Coach Wanstead mentioned the new coordinator defensively. You also have a new coordinator, but a veteran offensively with Pep in place. What has he meant to kind of Malik's development, and what has Malik shown you already?
Yeah, you know, both Ted and Pep, both with their NFL experience, when they stand in front of a room, again, when I say that this team is listening, you're talking about coaches that have been at the highest level. Pep has led offenses to the AFC Championship. He's had league MVPs, Rookie of the Years. Ted has been in front of the defensive room there in Indy. And the thing they've done the best job of, both of them, is getting a bunch of young players to be able to play now. And we've been intentional about it. We've been a no-huddle system over the years. We huddle now because now to get young players to play, we kind of tell everybody what to do in the call, and that makes it longer. And both those guys have brought a tremendous amount of expertise of game planning, in-game adjustments, and it's been great. And the third one has been Andre Powell's special teams, which really has been a godsend for us with making an impact on our games.
Coach, the special teams, no question. 2 block kicks last week, outstanding. We're talking the offense, and nobody knows. I mean, Malik is making big plays, as many big plays as anybody in the conference, as far as long passes. But you know better than anybody that you throw to score points, but you have to run it to close out and win games. You brought in Hal Hunter, new offensive line coach, who's got college and NFL experience. where are you at with the running game? Is it the schemes? Is it the personnel? Where are you at with that? How are you going to get that on track to equal offense, defense in your passing game?
Yeah, and as you know, that's usually the last area to go because that O-line has to be totally in sync. It's not just scheme, it's fundamentals, it's pad level. We're again playing some younger players where Michael Hershey playing really at a high level as a true sophomore, anchoring us there. But, Hal has been kind of a secret sauce for us and combining him with Coach Robo, our interior O-line coach. And those guys together have really gotten our first 5, and we've developed three other guys within that system that gives us 8 guys right now that we think can play winning football. And if you look at the second half of the Wisconsin game, I thought you started to see the run game start to do what you talked about, close out and finish with DeJuan Williams having 4-yard, 6-yard, 7-yard runs. Really helped us close out the Wisconsin game, and I'd like to see us continue to be able to do that.
All right, Coach, I want to talk about some fun stuff that I enjoy talking about now, okay? My dear friend, and I know he is with you. I've known him, I think, longer than you have, okay? I go back to the 70s.
Yes, you have.
And Coach Willie Stewart. And how's he doing, first of all? And the second part of the question, I'm looking when Coach Stu was at Anacostia and Eastern before that. I'm dating myself there.
Eastern before that, okay.
It was championships, and championships. Other than H.D. Woodson, that was the battle. Yes. You know the
Coach
day.
Hedden over at H.D. Yeah.
Now I'm looking at it, and it looks like Ballou and Coolidge, I think, are the 2 top teams in the city. How's Coach Stu, and what's going on down there?
Yeah, I tell you, it's great. Coach Stu will actually be at our game this weekend. I leave 2 tickets. How some people left 2 tickets for Johnny Cash. I leave 2 tickets for every home game for Willie Stewart, the godfather of high school and football in the city. And yeah, Ballou High School, my alma mater. I think they're sitting up at the top on the eastern side of it, and from what I hear, Coolidge is on the other side. But football in the area is really because of the foundation, the guys like Coach Fields and Willie Stewart, who I know sent a ton of players to you, and Jimmy Johnson over there at Okie State back in the day. But Coach Stu's doing well. He's still getting over here to see games, a few games a year. And I always get excited when I get a chance to get a call from Coach Stu. A
funny story. When we were at Oklahoma State, you mentioned that, and we recruited a couple of the Chesley brothers. I played with Al.
Chesley boys.
The Chesley boys, And I played with Al at Pitt. And so we went to the first Independence Bowl at Oklahoma State. We won 7 games. Coach, we were so excited. So we had Stu come down for the game. And he was thinking after this game that we were going to have a nice dinner and stuff. We went back into Jimmy Johnson's suite, and Jimmy got a graduate assistant to order McDonald's hamburgers. Coach, we had no money. We had McDonald's hamburgers and fries. And Coach Stu come up to me, and he said something like, I could have got this in D.C. I said, Coach, that's where we're at right now. But, we laughed, but we had a great time.
Man, it's always great stories to go see the legendary Willie Stewart in his classroom and what he's meant to DC and high school football in this area. We gotta get it back to that level again, and I know that the city's trying to do some things there to make sure these kids can play safe games, man. So looking forward to seeing Coach Stu this weekend.
All right, Locks, let's finish this way. We do this each and every week. It's called 3 and Out. I have 3 questions for you, downs 1 through 3, and then we get you out of here on the final one. Talking about D.C., and I know how much the DMV means to you. So these are all going to be at the beginning, kind of DMV related. So first down, for those who aren't aware, who aren't soft shell crab fans, explain to the folks what exactly is Old Bay seasoning?
Old Bay seasoning would be a mixture of like paprika, pepper, salt. It's like lemon pepper, but it's got a little more kick to it. It's indigenous to crabs. If you're going to eat crabs or shrimp in the state of Maryland, I know that the Old Bay was headquartered, I think, up in Baltimore City, and we kind of started the flavoring of seafood. It's a seafood flavor.
All right, second down, we're going to hit the Wayback Machine. I mean, not too far back. Early 90s, Towson State Tigers, Mike Locksley, a young version, roving the secondary, the team's defensive player of the year your senior season with 43 tackles and 2 picks. What was your playing style back then?
I was like a Merton Hanks extra. I played the deep middle third like Coach Locksley would know. I had great range. A little bit announced I came in as a corner and ended up playing more safety the last 2 years. And I got a little basketball in me too. So don't let the belly fool you, as I like to say. I got a little athleticism in here.
Hey, we see the throwback picture looking pretty good there. Took on and beat your alma mater, obviously, already earlier this season. Okay, third down, hardest question of the entire interview. If I were to force you to pick out 4 names and faces to go on the Mount Rushmore of DMV sports, who's up there?
All right, so I'm going to have to make sure you understand. I have to include Baltimore in this because Baltimore doesn't think DMV, and we're the flagship state university. So I'll start with Cal Ripken, all right, John Thompson, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Doug Williams.
Man, that is a strong 4. I mean, think about the guys that could also be on that list. Babe Ruth's a Baltimore guy,
Wes
right?
Unseld, Phil Chenier, Babe Ruth, who I never got to see him play. So
yeah, I mean Morgan Wooten, legendary basketball coach.
John Thompson.
Yeah, Mike Vick. I mean, you got so many guys. Okay, now we're going to get you out of here, Locks, and at the end, I'm going to go all the way to the beginning. I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but the first time that you and I met, it was 2008 at the Rose Bowl when you were then the OC for Illinois. You were taking on USC, and that defense was so good, Locks, that Clay Matthews, future Pro Bowler, couldn't get on the field. They had Lawrence Jackson, Ray Mawaluga, Brian Cushing, Taylor Mays in the secondary. How close was that defense to being impossible to scheme against?
I would say that was the closest I've seen to what I know Coach Wannstedt and those guys had at that Miami, that U defense that had all those guys drafted. Having the game plan in the Rose Bowl with the Illinois team. They had some pretty good players, the late Vontae Davis, Aurelius Ben, Rashard Mendenhall, Juice Williams. We had some guys too, but that was one all-American, all-star defense that SC had that year.
You mentioned those Miami guys. Jimmy Johnson's team recruiting. Let's recruit those players that we don't have to coach.
Amen. Amen. Then we got to pay them a little bit too, Coach.
Well, not us.
Slightly different today. No, you didn't pay them back then, at least not publicly, that nobody knew anything about it. That's a conversation for a different time, not on national television. Hey, Locks, we truly appreciate the time. It is always so much fun to catch up. Really look forward to this weekend's game against Washington inside the shell here on the Big Ten Network. Can't wait to see it. Thanks, Mike.
Appreciate you guys.